Morning. It's actually late morning, but just getting back from Dax's football game. BJ and Dad, I believe, are running some corn, so I guess we better go hop in a truck. For those wondering, this is Saturday the 30th, September the 30th. Just found out the guy that's installing our internet in the shop, he is going to meet me here anytime. So I'm going to start this black truck. BJ's going to come switch it out. And then once we get the internet guy set up and go on his way, well, we'll go start trucking. BJ just brought the Pete in and didn't park it in the right spot. Come on, Bubby. We're better than that. So the other two trucks that we use the majority of the time, the Freightliner and the Kenworth, same wheelbase pretty well, pulling the same size trailers, so you park in the same spot. This Peterbilt, on the other hand, much longer wheelbase. There's my mark for the other trucks. I need to pull up quite a bit more, really. That's good enough. Really like having these sliders in our drive-thru because it makes it easy to look out there and see what's going on. If you're new to the channel, for a long time this drive-thru only had siding from there up. For about a year after we started using the dump, we're like, let's just go ahead and put siding on the rest of it. It does make it nice for when it's raining, you can still load out, you can still dump trucks. Keeps you relatively shielded. The only problem is this thing's a wind tunnel, except for when you want the wind. As you can see by the walls, very dusty in here. That's why we use cameras right there, and that's so the driver, when we're loading out, that's where we load out at, that's so the driver can stay in the truck, stay out of the dust. Basically, we get everything started, just sit in the truck, watch the backup cameras. I've seen these at a farm show being advertised as specialty cameras for grain. That's just a wireless backup camera that was like $100 on Amazon. At that farm show, they were trying to sell them dang old things for $3 grand. Save yourself some money. Get you some wireless camera, backup cameras. Thing plugs in right there. The cord's not, cord's right there actually. It's just on a converter to go from 12 volt DC to AC power. And then inside here, each truck has one of those monitors, and when you get close enough, it just automatically connects, works like a charm. If I remember, I'll drop an Amazon link in this description to the cameras we're using. Like, I about crapped when they said $3 grand for that system, and the worst part was, there was a guy very interested in it. Get our moisture sample. Make sure we need to dry this corn. It's very borderline. Dad said 18%, BJ says between 19 and 20, so we'll see. 20.1. So we will run that through the dryer. If it was 18, I wasn't going to run it in the dryer. I was just going to put it in the bin and, well, blend it and dry it with the fans. So we chart everything that this is telling us and what bin we're going to with it. Test weight on this load is pretty light, 56.1. Moisture is 20.1. Yes, I'm left-handed.
Hey Brian, give me cameras. Back shelling corn. Maybe I don't get this field done. BJ's got to leave for homecoming, I guess. For his son, Landon. Yeah, about 5 o'clock he got to leave. It's about 3 o'clock. So down over the hill, there's good corn. Just up on the hill, it ain't quite as good. Can't run too off fast. The daggone head just won't take all that fodder in there. Got it running pretty fast, faster than I want to, but that's the only way you can keep plugging up. Stripper plate's pretty wide. You get down these down over the hill here, about 100 bushel acre difference up on the hill. We go up the hill here, it gets a little drier, and yield starts dropping out. Still over 200 right through here, but 16.7. Down there was 18, 20. Still pretty good right through here. Get on over that way, another plateau there, and that's where it drops off. We get over there, I'll show you how much it drops off over there, we'll see. This is a seed consultant variety, 1093, new corn, good corn too, good corn. Shell's just a little bit harder maybe, not any harder, but you kind of get the tips of the cob in the bend. There's about 3/4 full, 75 bushel. See if I got enough right rows. Yeah, I think I'm on the rows. Yep, 12 rows. We're not quite full yet. By the time he gets around here, we will be. Really surprised about the yield on this field. It's going to be over 200, I believe. It's a pretty droughty field, a lot of gravel in these banks, but it's, I guess this variety is really, must be good on gravel. Yield's starting to pick back up again. It was 200, down 230. See how far it climbs. I'd say about 240 or 50 probably through here. 18.5% moisture. Running about 4 miles an hour. A little faster one. Running about 3,500 bushel, 3,200 bushel an hour. Plugging it up, going too hard. Just won't take heavy corn in. There's not enough room in that throat down there. And we got about 120 bushels. We'll dump, get close to the end. Go ahead and dump. So we can make it back from the other end. Around here. This field here is going to end up, I believe it's going to end up over 200 bushels. A little bit over 200, so that's pretty good for this ground. That surprised me. Right through this is probably the droughtiest part right through here, 160, 170. I don't know why there's point rows here. I don't know what happened. Brian marked it out there before we planted, and I don't know what happened. It's just straight side here for some reason.
So you may have noticed that we are at the old grain system, but we're hauling to the new grain system. We're putting all the corn over there because this other dryer is not going to be ready in time. It's going to be hooked up sometime this winter, but we need to put some new concrete in. We need to upgrade the power service. We didn't realize that. So with that going on, all the beans are going into this place and all the corn is going into the place of the new dryer. Also, we're getting dumped on at the sheds because tonight's homecoming night. BJ's getting ready to take off, and me and Dad are going to work on some other stuff. I think we're having a party. I believe BJ's son's homecoming pictures are here. Morning. So today we will have internet in the shop. Picked up a router this morning. Hopefully that thing works. I asked BJ what he thought of it. He said it looks like it could fly a spy mission over Russia. So we got Wi-Fi. We also got corn. Dad came over here and started harvesting. I thought he went to let the dogs out, and he called me and said he needed a truck, so here we are. BJ's got his Bengals attire on. He was watching them get their kicked a minute ago. In all honesty, I don't think it took a lot of convincing to come with the grain cart. They were not looking good. Okay, so today we are running some dryer stuff. This stuff coming out of the field is 16 to 17%. We're gonna put that right in the bin. and bypass the dryer. Well, we don't need to dry that stuff. Drying costs money. This will get blended in with dryer corn and we will be fine. So over here we don't have a fancy switch like we do at the older grain setup. We have a pulley right here. I step on this foot pedal. Basically up there in the distributor there is a pipe. So basically up there 100 feet above us there's a pipe at the end of the leg, like stuff's coming up the leg, hitting this pipe and then being distributed to whatever bin I tell it to. So basically that pipe is sitting next to the bin pipe. I push down that foot pedal, it picks this up, and then we turn it to where we need to turn it to, then it sets it back down. We've got this adjusted to going to bin number 2, which is right behind me, and get everything fired up and start dumping trucks. Now with this being Sunday, I don't know how much we're going to do. I don't know if we're just going to do these 2 little fields that we had over there by the grain bins, or if we're going to move. Not sure. Typically Sundays are our catch-up days, but it is October 1st now, so maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Basically, I got a million things to do either way. We'll leave that dumping just a little bit until we test the moisture. Then we'll open it up. We'll make sure we are as dry as we think. That's a little wetter than I like, but basically anything 18% and down, we're going straight into the bin. I am going to pull another sample here in a little bit. We're just going to keep an eye on that. So in today's segment, we got Friday boot day on a Sunday. So today I'm wearing a pair of Thorogood boots. What's everybody else wear? That's one thing that, I don't know, it seems like most farmers are always on the hunt for a good pair of work boots. So basically I don't know what my favorite pair of boots are right now. I like these Thorogoods. I've got a bunch of other pair of boots and I just kind of switch back and forth. Ain't found the perfect boot yet. So we ain't harvesting now, but we are staying in the kitchen. So that's the one that Monroe installed, but those were unstained cabinets. So we are putting just a coat of polyurethane on them. They are oak cabinets, so should look okay.